This is the process shot. I'm Michael. I'm stuck in a movie theater, and I think that it thinks I had a normal childhood. But I was smart enough to avoid reading Eragon as a kid. Unfortunately, it got a film adaptation in 2006, directed by Stefen Fangmeier, so I guess I have to deal with that. Anyways, the movie follows Eragon, a young adult living in some kind of medieval realm ruled over by an evil king fighting against a rebellious group of, well, rebels. Seemingly by chance, Eragon comes across a strange stone stolen from the king, which is later found to be an egg, which hatches to reveal a dragon. Soon enough, Eragon learns that the dragon has hatched for him, and he is destined to be a rider, fighting for freedom against the king and his army. The story is pretty generic, following the usual beats of the hero's journey, and hardly straying from that path. It doesn't help that it goes a bit further and ends up sticking so close that it almost seems to actually copy the formula as it was used in Star Wars. Character archetypes and roles line up, from Eragon being a farm boy turned hero, to a girl captured by the king and his leading general or whatever, to an older man who teaches Eragon the ways of magic and dragon riding, and even the part where the king's army learns of Eragon's knowledge and thus kills his uncle, forcing Eragon onto his journey and ending the first act. Unfortunately, there's no Han Solo analog, or at least not throughout the movie. In any case, it's pretty transparent how the movie chooses against taking any risks, resulting in a pretty standard affair with a plot you can follow without paying attention, and a story you can see coming from a mile away. The film's writing plays everything straight as well, with its characters doing little, if anything, to stand out from their predecessors, even in their performances. There are some signs of a personality and having fun with what they're given, but for the most part, everyone comes through with a sense of staleness and stoicism. Basically, there's no character to latch onto, and coupled with the film's structure, you tend to just sit through and hope that it ends soon enough. The visuals of the film are a bit more appealing, though, with real-world locations, rather large set pieces, and quite a lot of high-scale action sequences. The special effects work is also pretty impressive for its time, though the dragon tends to stand out a bit compared to everything else. Still, it all more or less suggests that while Eragon had a rather large budget to work with, the spectacle doesn't make up for the rest of the film's shortcomings. And really, while the movie is tolerable, it's more boring than it is entertaining. The film takes extra steps to try to convince you that it's a fantasy epic worthy of sequels, from the visual effects and large-scale events to a loud and bombastic score, but it's all just trying to give the movie a coat of paint to make it seem pretty, while the root issue goes ignored. Overall, the film is pretty empty of actual substance, trying to make up for it by being impressive to look at, but otherwise there just isn't anything to the movie that you probably haven't already seen before in another film, and probably done better. Eragon, Stefen Fangmeier, 2006. 1.5 stars. I don't recommend seeing the movie. Anyways, that's it for this review. If you liked the movie, I'm sorry. If you didn't, then leave the video a like or a comment. Subscribe if you want to see more reviews like this. Yeah, there's really not much to say about this one. It just doesn't offer all that much.